when you say it, and it sounds smooth, unlike with Lefty when it just seemed condescending and
I wonder how
forced.
he's doing now.
Why? Why does everybody wonder? It's like, you know what? I also wonder about that taxi driver that drove us home from PAX that night. Wonder what Raphael's doing. I don't fucking care what Raphael's doing. Like, I had a passing association with Lefty. I wish him the best, but I don't care what he's doing. Like if he joined the army, good, join the army, or you know, if he becomes a professional talk radio, I just don't fucking care. Like
funny. I think I'm the one he hates the most, but I considered my relationship with him way more than passing association. No, we weren't buds. He never confided in whatever life troubles he may have been facing at the time, if any. Who the hell knows? We didn't have that level, but I cared about him.
I played video games with Lefty. I enjoyed playing video games with him. I really didn't know Lefty at all, really. I still don't know the guy's real name. Don't say it out loud. I still don't know it. And you've told me multiple times, and I've read it in our discussions and stuff, and I still don't know the guy's fucking name. So it's like I didn't know him that well. I just didn't. I know Chiz infinitely more better than I ever did Lefty.
I learned Lefty's name when I had to write him a check, I think. So yeah. That's the thing. And there was another thing. I don't know if I don't know if I've told this story before. Money. I probably have, but I needed his address again to send him money, and it was hard to get it from him. You know, it was like, do you have to? I was like, well, can't you just, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to send you a check. Like, I'm not going to spread your address, and never have, even through the darkest times, and never even considered it. And he was like, well, can't you just PayPal it? And I was like, well, like, I technically could, but I got paid with a check, and I just wanted it to come out of the account that it went into. Like, it seemed more like unified that way, instead of me like going off to some other financial institution and paying out of that when the money came in here. Yeah. And that's, you know, he gave me his address, but it took some talking to. He valued his privacy. Yeah, sure, and I can't blame him. I value mine as well. But yeah, I just didn't know Lefty very well. We were co-workers. I'd say it kind of ends there. I don't know anything. I don't know what state he lived or lives in. I think he drove a Crown Vic, if I remember correctly, or a Grand Marquis or something like that. Like, he enjoys cigars, and I think he lived near Chicago, didn't he?
Near Chicago, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
so
he was
I would
right
guess
there.
He's in Illinois.
Tried to get him to come and play paintball with us, and anyway, I didn't know. I had a much closer relationship with Wings of Redemption than I ever did with Lefty. God, I want to see what Wings is up to. I need to check his videos out. I haven't checked him out in a while. I like it when Wings is at least some part of my life. When Wings is involved, when he's kind of part of my daily discussion. I like watching his videos with my girlfriend. I know Kitty loves watching his videos. Like, we know the ones we like to watch, right? Like the real ones, the ones that are him and shit's happening. And it's a real life sort of soap opera drama type situation. Relatives on drugs.
That's
family members are ill.
And I don't wish him bad times,
tight.
but anything real in him, I love, right? If he's having highs right now, share the highs. If he's having lows right now, share the lows. It's great YouTube. My least favorite are when I might have some inside knowledge and know that the video is really painting a positive look on a negative time in his life. Like, those are the videos where I'm like, all right, I hope another one comes tomorrow. But anything that's genuine with Wings is gold.
I enjoyed those walking vlogs so much, as preposterous as they were. I really like those. I still go back and watch the stuff that if you're out there listening to this and you've never seen the FPS boot camp, just search that shit on YouTube. That is so funny to me. Maybe it's just because I was there and it's me talking. Dude, I love those videos, especially the first like 3 or 4 or something like that. I've got Jeremy. We're working out. It's about Wings losing weight at my house, and he's living with me, and I'm talking to him from behind the camera, and I've got my buddy Jeremy as like his workout partner / I guess like a trainer kind of. And Jeremy, of course, is always dressed in some sort of costume. He's Gumby one week. He's a Roman emperor the next. He's a priest. Yeah, and he's always hyping Wings up and trying to get him going. I That I really enjoy going back and watching those videos. Such a nightmare to make them, but really fun to go and fun. It's really fun to sit with somebody and like watch them and be like, pause it and be like, you see this right here? Let me tell you what fucking happened that day.
The director's cut.
This was day 5 without him shitting. I had to call Joe Lozon and ask, at what day do we go to the ER? And he's like, oh, it's been 5 days? It's not too bad. I was like, well, what do we do on day 7? And he hadn't shit. 7 days.
Call a mortician.
Wow. I could tell he was like calculating and getting concerned. And I was like, dude, better shit soon. Or like, we got a problem here because I've been seeing what he's been eating. And
What's
he's
he
telling
eating?
me he hasn't. You know, whatever I fed him, chicken and rice and vegetables and
chicken and rice. Yeah, it's just like shoving more starches down a musket, right? Plunge that shit down there, going further and further.
Next thing you know, you gotta get your granny in there to break up a turd or two. I tell that story to people and they are shocked. Like I'll meet a new person. Like when we were off at the Ox Ranch filming that last video, like I was just like, have you ever heard of Wings of Redemption? And they were like, no. I was like, well, let me tell you about him. And one of the first things I explained was like the whole thing about his grandmother fingering him and breaking up the poop in his butthole so that he could pass it.
That is just, it's to this day, it is baffling to me.
And the fact that he told us all on this show with all the people listening, like if that shit had happened to me, I wouldn't tell you guys. I really don't think I would.
He did it for his kids, right? And he didn't have kids, but he had a girlfriend with kids that lived with him, and one of the kids had that same issue, and I think he took care of it for the.
I don't think so. I don't think that's accurate.
I don't think so.
I don't think Wings.
All right, PKA historians, I could be wrong. Someone let us know if that's the story that he told on the show.
I remember him saying something about one of the. I remember this. There was a kid. One of the kids was constipated or something. But sure as shit, Wings didn't finger that kid or nothing.
I don't want to say it like that because it sounds pedo.
I know
right?
you don't. But if it happened, like there's no reason that kid's mom shouldn't have finger banged him instead. and there's no reason or a medical practitioner or even gangster grandma. I'd be like, gangster grandma, you want to come finger bang the kid of this lady I'm hanging out with? Well, come on over then. Bring them tiny bony fingers over here. They're perfect. but like one of his meaty sausage fingers, I couldn't take that. Like oh.
Well, it's gonna get the job done.
Well, the PKA historians will let us know which one's right.
He actually has very nice hands. They're kind of small, but they're really nice. Like they're not all. I feel like I've got all like mangled like crazy hands, but like he's actually.
I'm surprised
got
that
nice.
wasn't on your list of killer